Contingency file codename. Dr. Shades. Category: bioengineered superbeing, bioterrorist, mastermind. Subject analysis: Albert Wesker, the man who thinks he's a god. Enhanced by the Progenitor Virus, Wesker represents a perfect storm of intellect, arrogance, and raw power. He's fast, strong, and cunning, with a penchant for manipulation and a complete disregard for human life. He doesn't just see himself as better than everyone else, he sees himself as the next step in evolution. But for all his power, Wesker isn't invincible. Chris Redfield managed to put him down once, but Wesker's biggest strength, his ability to adapt, is also his greatest weakness. He's predictable in his overconfidence, always believing no one can challenge him. That's where I come in. Wesker began as a brilliant scientist under Umbrella Corporation, working on the company's bioweapons projects. But his ambitions grew beyond mere research. Injecting himself with the Progenitor Virus, Wesker gained superhuman speed, strength, and reflexes, along with accelerated regeneration. The virus didn't just alter his body, it amplified his megalomania, convincing him he was destined to rule over humanity. Wesker's abilities are formidable. His speed allows him to outmaneuver nearly any opponent, appearing as a blur in combat. His strength lets him overpower even the toughest adversaries, and his regeneration makes him resistant to most conventional attacks. Combined with his tactical mind, Wesker is a near-perfect predator. His motives are as twisted as they are grandiose. Wesker doesn't just want power, he wants to reshape the world in his image. He sees humanity as inferior, worth saving only if it serves his vision of the future. Chris Redfield and the BSAA stood in his way before, and it's a safe bet that Wesker has no intention of staying defeated. His return would spell disaster. To take down Wesker, I'd contact someone who knows him better than anyone else: Chris Redfield. Wesker's obsession with proving his superiority over Redfield would be the perfect bait. Chris would appear to confront him head-on, seemingly alone, but it would all be part of a larger trap. The confrontation would take place in a controlled, open environment, with Chris keeping Wesker engaged in close combat, just enough to keep his attention. Meanwhile, my stealth drones would silently move into position around the perimeter, tracking Wesker's every move. As he focuses on overpowering Redfield, the drones would fire tailored cryogenic darts, targeting his limbs to slow his movement and force his regeneration into overdrive. Once he begins to falter, Chris would pull back, signaling me to deploy cryogenic grenades into the area. These grenades would release a freezing agent that rapidly encases Wesker's joints, restricting his mobility and weakening his reflexes. The moment Wesker shows signs of slowing, I'd enter the fray, using my suit's shockwave gauntlets to deliver precise, concussive strikes that further disorient him. Each blow disrupts his nervous system, making even his enhanced reflexes useless. As he becomes immobilized, a final volley of enzyme darts from the drones delivers a concentrated dose of a Progenitor Virus inhibitor, forcing his body to shut down its enhancements. Once subdued, Wesker would be restrained and prepared for transfer to Star Labs, where their expertise could begin the process of removing the virus entirely. Working with Redfield ensures Wesker's obsession blinds him to the bigger threat: us. By the time he realizes he's outmatched, it's already too late.